Alright, welcome to the stream everybody, and welcome to another day in Azeroth. We didn't end up quite where I thought we would start today, but yeah. North America's down. We had some scheduled Friday maintenance. I didn't see it scheduled the last time I looked at the Battle.net yesterday, so I don't know when it got scheduled. But yeah, so here we are. Now we get to have Tuesday maintenance and Friday maintenance. It's fun times. Carrie, Exponent Poet, Tawin, Dante, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is doing good today. Unless you were trying to play some classic on NA side, then your day probably got a little worse this morning. Alright, so what do we got going on? A full inventory, okay. This whole bag thing is not gonna work. Let's just, like, set ourselves up a little bit better. If we're actually gonna play the character for a bit. I think I can loot bags off of you, because I don't think I'm gonna play you right now. And if I'm not gonna play you right now, ooh. Am I gonna play you right now? Oh, you don't have bags either, though. Who got all the bags? I had bags at some point. Oh, you know what? Maybe she's got mail. Okay, yes. You have stuff in the mail. Oh, I didn't send you bags. Okay, I sent you 2 gold and no bags. Interesting. I also hooked you up with wands. Okay. No, I think I'll play the Shaman a bit. But that didn't help. Let's jump. Where do I have anybody in a city? No. I have nobody anywhere. Okay. We'll just do it old school. We don't have bags. And that's okay. I mean, it's gonna have to be okay. Patrick, good morning to you and welcome. Let's put this up. That's 30 minutes. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Edit mode. Let's just take a look at everything and make sure that everything is where it is supposed to be today. Looks good. Alright, what do we got? Is there a cooking trainer here? Because, you know, I have this recipe. I don't know. You'd think they would have somebody who cooks. Since they're basically like a survival camp at this point. Somebody's got to know how to cook. Here, no, that's general goods. Alright. Fine. So be it.
Live another day.
Did he just tell me to leave? Oh, he said live another day. I thought I clicked on him and he said leave.
Roma.
Like, rudest class trainer ever. Leave. No, he said live another, and then he waited an awkward amount of time, and then he said another day. But I thought we were about to log out. Alright, let's just go start killing stuff. It seems fine. What's my opinion so far on the new player experience in retail? It's too early for me to have an opinion. You'll have to watch the vid. I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like. It's too early to have a real opinion. But I do have a lot of opinions as I play it, and I express all those opinions in the video. But as far as like overall how is it, well, I won't know that until I hit cap. when I hit cap, then I'll probably do a video like talking about it, like just specifically a thoughts video on what the experience felt like overall. I should start taking notes, actually. This is something that I've wanted to kind of do for a long time. Is kind of try my hand at yeah, maybe just like a thoughts video. No, not like a big production, just some gameplay on the screen while I talk about some thoughts that I've bullet pointed out for myself. But yeah, I'm gonna do that when I hit cap. I feel bad walking around with no professions. Maybe we should take a profession. Maybe I should take herbalism. We could maybe run to Exeter. And I could do that. Because it feels kind of bad not doing skinning or herbing or mining. And I'm just kind of assuming that we don't have any trainers in town. But let's see. Let's look for herbalism. Oh, you know what? We do have a trainer back in town. I'll just put my foot right inside of my mouth. There we go. You know what element we need to be able to move? The mouse over tooltip. Like, you guys never get to see the mouse over tooltip because, unfortunately, it's hiding behind me. And, you know, it's not always relevant, but, you know, you like the mouse over things in games like this, and you see people's names and their class and their levels. And I wish you guys could see that too. And I don't think there's any way in the edit mode. See, like, I'm mousing over it, you would hope it would, like, highlight that and I could grab it. And I don't see anything specifically. I think they have, like, a few more things they could think about. Like, this is amazing what we have, but if they could add things like being able to move my mouse over tooltips, being able to move where loot pops up. Right now, the only choice seems to be upper left or wherever your mouse clicks. And so I would like to be able to control where the loot window pops up and where my tooltip pops up, and I think that's it. I don't think there's been anything else that I was like, oh, I wish I could move this with the in-game thing. Alright, I know you're listening, Blizz, and that you value my thoughts tremendously. So please get it done. Thanks.
The Naru have not forgotten us. Be kind to those less fortunate.
This guy is doing a little bit of roleplay.
Warm wishes to...
There we go. Okay, so for now we'll do herbalism. I mean, I guess it just makes sense to also do alchemy. Unfortunately, our boy here is the alchemy trainer. And he's currently locked in some roleplay. Basically, the Night Elf lady here freaks out because when she sees this, she sees an Eridar. She sees an Eridar, which is like basically a demon. So she's freaking out, and they're like, no, we're just friendly space goats. We're not like those other demons.
Warm wishes to you.
And then she passed out.
May your days be long, and your hardships few. May the light embrace you. Safe journey.
We have one inventory space available. Not gonna work. Let's also grab first aid.
Seek the path of the light.
Good prices here.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that before. Oh, we got a 6-slot bag. I didn't notice. I don't know when we picked this up. That's incredible. It's a good sign. Exit our staff. I'm gonna vendor. I could probably use the buff food. Let's put that here. And I've already got a potion. Okay.
Go on then.
You know, I could have set myself that gold. And then I would have at least been able to buy some crappy bags. Oh well. I think we'll be okay. Our server's back up? No, this is the EU server of Thunderstrike. As far as I know, the NA servers are still down. Feel free to let me know if they come back up. I do want to play the Paladin and be leveling the Paladin. I don't mind playing this while the NA realms are down, but this is not my focus for today. This is me doing a gentle pivot so we can hang out and play the game. And you know, I may eventually go level this character. I like the Shaman class, I'm just not sold on the Draenei. But maybe it'll grow on me. I've loved Draenei Shaman in other versions of the game. I loved my Kata Draenei Shaman. I had a retail Draenei Shaman that was really awesome that I was into. Until I made her red skin. As soon as I made her red skin, that ruined it. It turns out red skin Draenei doesn't feel right. Did I pick up a quest item? I did. Let's take this back now. I think he gives us a follow-up to kill the cats or something.
The Legion will fall. Blessings upon your family. Remember the lessons of the past.
Yeah, see, now we gotta put down some infected Night Saber or Night Stalker runts. Which I think we can do these at the same time. Yeah, I've gotten into them before, but for some reason when I played this character like a week ago, I just wasn't getting into it. Maybe I was just in a mood that day. I get into a lot of moods. I'm very moody. And so it could be just that day in particular, it wasn't feeling good. This, I mean, it feels fine now. I like the rotation because I kind of like the 1, 2, 3 shock. And then we can melee them down if we want to. Like, we don't have to keep casting if we don't want. And I like that. That kind of has a nice rhythm to it. And then if I want to, I can just pop a shock off. You know, we'll get flame shock pretty soon too. Chaos, is there a reason why some of my recent lives are members only? Yes, because that's how I want them to be. I want the streams to be able to be unlisted after this live stream ends, and then the VODs can stay up as members only. It just works out better for me that way. There are lots of like personal reasons, but the main reason is just because I want to. That's how I want it to be. I guess the thing I will say from a YouTube perspective is, if I want to do recorded stuff and stream, and I want to be able to have any recorded content go out on a day that I stream, I have to unlist the VOD after the stream ends. It has to be unlisted. Otherwise, the YouTube algorithm is going to look at my live stream as a VOD. It's going to see its shitty performance because YouTube does not push VODs. After the VOD ends, you will rarely ever see a recorded live stream pop up in your feed. And so when I leave my live streams up as content, as soon as the stream ends, it says, okay, this video was just posted, and then nobody watches it because you guys already hung out with me all day. And so nobody, like a very small number of people comparatively to my normal clicks are going to ever find or click. And so what that does is YouTube says, well, this thing's a piece of shit, this underperformed, this is fucking garbage, nobody's clicking it. And then it punishes your other videos. Then the algorithm will not push your other videos as much as it would if you weren't tanking your stats every day by leaving your VODs up. When you go to begin setting up a stream for the first time, the default setting for a stream on YouTube is to unlist it. And majorly, when people run a YouTube channel that is mainly videos, which I'd like mine to be, but they also stream, you will unlist the VOD after the stream ends. And I have purposely not been doing this, and because of that, I've just basically been making it so my channel, when I stream, my channel cannot grow. And I've been streaming a lot, and we can't grow as a community because of the way the YouTube algorithm works, so I have to change the way I'm doing things. And that's it. It's like everything else I do, I'm doing it with the thought of being able to make the community be able to grow. You know, because it's been, you know, the numbers are dead. And you guys that are here every day, I fucking appreciate it. You guys are here every day. And that means so much to me. But when I want to do recorded stuff too, it makes it impossible if I leave the VODs up. That's it. It's the best thing that I can do. You could tell, like, I've agonized over it, trust me. Like, it's not a decision that I made, like, overnight or at a whim. Like, it's something that has been on my mind for a very long time. For about the last year, I've been struggling with how to best handle it. Leaving them up for members only makes it so that members still can look at the VODs and see the VODs after the stream ends, because it's going to be unlisted. Like, no one's going to be able to find it. I can't leave it listed anymore. And so at least making the members only, like, allows members to see it. And that's, like, the only compromise that helps me. Test servers are back? Well, damn, that was fast. Yeah, I do really very much want to progress my pally today. So I am going to switch over and do that if they're back up. Zealots, thank you, man. Alright. Exit game. I got this 40 Warlock. At some point, we're gonna have to dust off this 40 Warlock. Because Warlock DPS in TBC is supposed to be really, really good. Like, 2 of the specs are really good, and 1 of the specs is okay. Level 40. This was a hardcore character? I don't even remember getting that character to 40. Like, I have no, like, memory of that playthrough. I kind of remember playing it a little bit, but I don't remember getting it to 40. But apparently at some point in hardcore, I got a Warlock to 40. And now they're over here in TBC with us. So at some point, we're going to have to check that out. That'd be a cool character to dust off during a joyous journey, you know? Maybe I'll save it for that. Go level up Athos? No. I mean, I can't play on the EU realms right now. I don't know when I'm going to be able to play on the EU realms again, because it's just going to be so busy for forever, basically. I didn't realize how bad it was going to be trying to play during prime time. Because, yeah. Have I played through any other launches on the EU? I don't know, this is like my first major launch of something on the EU. I went over there... you know, I guess Mop, but Mop is set up so differently. I don't know if we maybe, and I feel like we did have problems leveling in Mop. Oh yeah, oh we did have a lot of problems leveling in Mop in prime time on the EU servers. I think I remember getting very frustrated at certain things. I remember being frustrated a lot while trying to level that character, and it wasn't because of the class, because the classes in Mop were fun as hell. So yeah, I guess I have been, and then this time, so I guess, you know, I just don't want to do that again. I can't ever learn my lesson. The problem is there are trade-offs. Like, you know, I can quest on the NA realms, and everything's great because it's the middle of the day, but sometimes it's hard to find a group. Not hard. I guess the queues aren't always, like, full of people looking, you know? We are... Oh, this guy's not going to be an elite anymore. I was going to say we're looking for an elite, but yeah, he won't be, because all the elites are taken out of the open world, basically. Tendon rip, movement speed reduced by 60%. Yikes. Don't try to run away from these guys. Oh, that's right, these bone necklaces. I feel like I was holding off. Oh, let's see. No, see, Skull Splitter Tusk drop here. I was hoping these guys would also drop the necklaces, because I knew we were going to have to go into this other troll area, but they're not shared. Okay, so we want to go after the necklaces on these lower level guys, and then later on we'll head over here, we'll go after tusks, but not right now. That's level 42. These guys, it's so packed back here with like hunters and mobs with pets, it's a mess. We'll do that much later. So yeah, I think we'll just get all the necklaces now, and then we could probably go do this stuff afterwards. One pristine Tigress Fang and the Shadow Maw cats that are in stealth. Okay, that'll work out nicely, because we end up killing a lot of those tigers trying to find the stealth panthers. So at least on the Horde side, you have a reason to be killing those tigers, because on the Alliance side, you don't have that quest. And so you're just like running into tiger after tiger after tiger, like none of them are spawning in as panthers. And you know, you can start to feel like you're never gonna find your panthers. Once again, an example of, you know, the Horde side questing just feeling a little bit better than the Alliance side stuff. Sometimes it feels like, you know, way back in the day, they built out all the Alliance stuff, and they said, this is good, this is basically built. And then they playtested it some, you know, maybe they leveled some characters through it, like internally, and then they learned some things. They felt a certain way about some things, but instead of really changing it, they were like, well, on the Horde side, let's do this. Well, on the Horde side, let's do this. And then they built the Horde second. Like sometimes questing in Classic, between the two factions, that's what it feels like. I don't know if that's the case, but sometimes it's what it seems. Oh boy. We should be okay. They're a lower level. Let's pull them back. Yeah, we should do the SM quest to get the weapon. Is that what we're talking about? The Bone Biter. Which one's the Bone Biter? I don't think that's the weapon I was looking at. Let's see. No, I was looking at this weapon, this quest. Sword of Omen for the main hand. I don't know what we're talking about with the Bone Biter. I don't know what that is. I was hoping to get the Ravager Axe eventually off of Old Boy. But I have to kill Mograine and Scarlet Mommy in order to get the one-hander, so I should probably do that. I should probably just do a Cathedral run. I just kind of don't know if I can tank Cathedral without the weapon upgrade that I get from doing Cathedral. Like, I need to get that one-hander, because my one-hander is kind of old. It's the Outlaw Saber. Like, I don't remember when we got this, but I know it. Oh, it's from Black Fathom Deeps. Like, that's like questionable to still be using that as a tank in Scarlet Cathedral. You know, it's questionable. And then, like, also, I've been two-handing tanking in Armory, and tanking with my two-hander has been fine in Armory, but there's going to be a little bit of a level jump in Cathedral. So I don't know if it's responsible for me to go in there and try to two-hand tank Cathedral at level 38. The quest we're talking about with the Bone Biter might only be an Alliance quest. That makes sense, I suppose. I'm not familiar with a lot of the SM quests on the Alliance side, because they're all in weird places. And then one of them's at the end of another quest chain, and so yeah, that sounds right. Oh god, look, we got one too many auras now. Now I gotta slide that over. See, that's like the edit mode, it feels like it's always kind of like a work in progress. You're never done. You're just done for now. There we go. Perfect. Why would open world mobs give more XP than dungeon mobs? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things involved. Oftentimes recently it does kind of seem like the XP in dungeons is subpar. And I feel like it could be because it tries to balance itself around character levels in the party. And I don't know, it might be like a Mandela effect type of thing. I don't think the game did that back in the day. There was a level range where if you had somebody too high of a level, it would break the XP. But like if you went into Scarlet Armory with like a level 40, a level 32, a level 34, and 2 level 36s, even though you had someone kind of high and someone kind of low, I feel like you'd get like a standard chunk of XP. There was none of this, like, we get this group bonus XP now. You see it in parentheses, and I don't think that existed. And I think like XP from the mob's baseline has been nerfed, and then behind the scenes they're trying to have this mathematical thing, look at the character levels, and then create a amount of bonus XP they feel like the group deserves based on the levels of the people in it. And I feel like a lot of times it doesn't do the math well, and it doesn't really do the math on the side of the player, because yeah, kill XP sucks. Yeah, it's not because they nerfed the boosting. It's something they did, you know, that's kind of like, it's an effect, but it's unrelated. They created a system. They're a way, it's the system that they made in an attempt to stop boosting, and that's what I'm talking about, the bonus XP. So they obliterated the base XP on mobs, and now they have a system that says, well, you're going to scan the group, you're going to scan the level of everybody in the group. And if there is a discrepancy, like if somebody's level 40 and somebody's level 32, that's a 8 level difference. Something, okay, so you're not going to get your full bonus XP. Okay, oh, you got another level 40 in the group. Okay, the bonus XP is going down a little bit more. And then you get this amount of XP that is not very worthwhile. If your group is just a little bit unbalanced, you have to go in at like the perfect level, and everybody in the group has to be that perfect level, like that median midline level, in order to get good kill XP from dungeons anymore in Classic. That's what I've noticed. And in Classic era Classic, XP comes so slow and levels take so long that it's still best just to grind the dungeons. But in TBC Classic, that's not true anymore, because as soon as you hit level 30, quests are giving a much larger chunk of XP, and the amount of XP to level is reduced, and the kill XP in dungeons still sucks. That's why we've been doing less dungeons. That's why I say, like, I'll do 1 dungeon a day, but that's it. The rest of my time I have to spend questing, because it really isn't worth it to spam dungeons in TBC, in my opinion. Oh shit, you need lay on hand. Oh no! I blew my lay on hands on her. She's a pally. She did it herself. I was like, I'll save this person. Just flat up blew my lay on hands. Well, you're welcome. That was my attempted good deed for the day. I'm done now. Now I'm just out for me. We have 0 mana. I'm also out of food. David, good morning to you and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. It's a very active little area, isn't it? What's going on? Oh, Zelch. Yeah? Buddy, that's amazing. You don't have to give me stuff, but I'm gonna take it because you offered it. Thank you so much. That's incredibly generous. Very, very kind. Okay then. Yeah, that's great. I've been complaining about my my inventory space for a while. Let's clear these mobs. Oh, we could probably slap on that mace though. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a one-hitter. Oh, that's gonna be really nice. Fiery weapon with defense. Well, let's pop that bad boy on now, because I don't know how much mace skill we have. Because we've been using swords. Oh, a shield. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. I think we're at 0 mace skill. Yes, we're at 0. So what we're gonna have to do in the meantime is we'll probably have to swap back and forth between the mace and the one-handed sword to actually kill enemies. We'll use Crusader for faster weapon swings, and that should help. The fact that it's a one-hander, it'll be, you know, a faster weapon swing than we're used to. Very cool. That's great. eventually we're just gonna end up killing him with fiery weapon procs. Oh, you know, it seemed like it procced. I heard it proc. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Well, the good news is, I mean, we could probably tank Cathedral with this gear. But, you know, now we don't really need the sword, so now I'm not really in a big rush. Now I'm gonna keep going after the axe. I'm gonna keep going after my two-hander. Because now I don't need to rush to kill Mograine or Scarlet Mommy. What's her name? Whitemane. I can't keep calling her that. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. And yes, if you haven't figured it out, we're gonna swing at this one mob until we can kill it. We're at 100. So, you know, it's going pretty good. There's no way he could kill us, I realize, you know, as long as we heal up. And yeah, we're aiming for 190. We'll kill him long before we get to 190, but it's a lot easier to level up a one-handed skill on the Pally than the two-handed skill. Oh man, I just noticed the 100 armor on it. It's got 100 armor, and it's got the defense rating. A mace with armor. Huh. And it requires level 38, so we'll be able to use this for a while. I don't think we'll need to worry about replacing this thing for a bit, as far as our tanking weapon. Can you get the mob's health bar to read numerically, or is it stuck as percent? I don't know. I don't know if they would tell you flat out like how much... Well, I mean, retail tells you how much HP mobs have, so maybe there's a way. Guys, thoughts? Can we make this percentage here? Can we turn that into a number? The way... I mean, we can see the mana number, so there's gotta be a way, you would think. Unless they just didn't want us to know back then how much HP, like, individual mobs had. I've never really thought about it. Primordial, welcome to the stream. Mr. Blaster, good morning to you, buddy. Lael, good morning, man. Welcome to the stream and thanks for joining us today. Lots and lots of people farming these trolls right now. Maybe this is a good time to try a dungeon. Or to at least put ourselves in the queue. Because, you know, maybe it's, you know, it's Friday. A lot more people, I think a lot of people took today off. Let's do some more armory. I really need to get the axe. Man, somebody is scooping up all these DPS because I try to be polite. I try to send them a whisper before I hit them with an invite to tell them what we're doing. And because I'm taking that moment to be a decent human being, I've got 3 DPS that got sniped right out from under me. Oh my god. Automated. Looking for group. Tool. Put it in the game. Please, so that I can actually like look forward to putting myself in queue. So that like getting into a dungeon can just be a happy event. I'm gonna invite first and whisper after. 'Cause otherwise we're never gonna get this group filled out. I'm not grabbing a warrior because obviously they're gonna need the axe. Oh yeah, I guess Mograine does have a two-handed mace, doesn't he? Oh, and he's got the shield too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, if we don't have any luck, then we'll try Cathedral eventually. Mograine's Might has plus 16 hit rating. Oh yeah. See a lot less misses that way. They should set it up so people can click on your group and then they can request an invite. You know, that way I could find a healer and then I could go back to doing what I'm doing. And then people could request an invite if they want in as DPS and it would pop up with like their name and their class and their level. Blah, Shaman, level 36, request an invite to your group. Accept or decline, you know, like... And then that way I could start the group and find a healer and then I wouldn't have to like stop everything else I was doing in order to keep refreshing this window. Like, refreshing this window is not gameplay. And I don't like it. Horde sucks. You suck. How'd that feel? It felt bad. You're fine. You're entitled to have your opinion, you're just not entitled to be correct. Did this guy not take my invite? What the hell? Oh, okay, you. I choose you. His name is Larry Butts. Oh, I chose well. Oh, we got Larry Butts on our side? There's no way we can F this up. We got Larry Butts, we just need his cousin Harry Butts, and we're all good. It's kind of a gross one, but, you know. Nobody wants into this group. Oh! There we go. I think Seymour's taken though, you know. That's why he got stuck with Larry. Blizz dropped 5 more layers for the EU. Oh my god. It took him such a long time to realize there was a problem. Maybe they should have done that like a week and a half ago. Would have been a good time. That's cool. I'm glad they did it. I'm sad that it took them so long to do anything, but it's a multi-dollar company. We can't have expectations that they'll be reactive or agile. We got no, oh, somehow we put together a whole group of people and nobody's even close, I don't think. Let's see, you're in Orgrimmar. You're in the Demonfall Canyon up in Ashenvale. You're in the Searing Gorge. Good, I don't know what you're doing there. And Larry must be somewhere here in Stranglethorn. Yeah, I mean, I guess our best bet is to go get on the Zep. I was kind of like, you know, like always, I wanted to be the lazy tank that waits for a summon. I gotta go kill this troll, though. They were focused on making their housing video, yeah. It's true. Well, you know, like Retail WoW has they're called the live team. In the live team, I think they have a lot more. They can be agile. They can quickly react to stuff. That's why like shit goes sideways in Retail, and they fix it, and they like react to it, and they compensate players right away. They're like, oh damn, that was so busted. Here, have this, and we fix the problem. And because they have a live team, and that live team does other stuff too. They did Plunder Storm. They've worked on the remixes, but they're also there to like quickly respond to and make changes, like sometimes big changes, like on the fly in the moment when shit's not really working right. And Classic doesn't have a live team, you know, because Classic is not a live game. I guess it's a dead game. If you're not a live game, then you got to be a dead game, right? This is black and white, substance and shadow, one side or the other. If you're not a live game, you don't have a live team, then what are you? Alright, we have to stock up on some stuff. I need like 6 more stacks of water. We gotta get these bags on. I got excited about the gear and I never equipped the bags. There we go. I mean, I need to catch the Zeppelin, but I also have to buy some water, and I don't want to have to go into Undercity, so yeah, we might miss this one. And if we miss this one, then maybe we'll end up getting a summon after all. There we go, that's probably enough. 79, yeah, 79 will do. I hope this is the right Zep. Primordial, no. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a video game, but I've never played it. In 2000, I would have been playing... Ooh, what would I have been playing in 2000? Oh god. I don't even know what era that was. Was it PS2 era? Or was it the tail end of the PS1 era? I was probably either playing Final Fantasy IX or Final Fantasy X, depending on quite where that fell. Yeah, I was playing JRPGs back then, mostly. Who needs buffs? Nobody needs buffs. What's a buff? Oh, geez, did I level up my weapon all the way? Ooh, what am I at? 165 out of 190? Like, that's not perfect. Oh man, I mean, I'm gonna keep it on and just hope that we can hit enough. I wonder if I can proc a Seal of Command proc and a Wind Fury proc off of the same attack. And what that would look like if I did. This group feels strong. Warlock, Enhancement Shaman, Rogue, Pally Tank, Pally Healer. Feels strong. It really pays to stack melee when you have an enhancement Shami. Like, if you bring an enhancement Shami, you got. I should have brought like a warrior, if I wanted to maximize like the DPS, because then everybody's benefiting from Wind Fury. Wind Fury Totem is definitely something the group benefits from. Yeah, he's dropping Wind Fury Totem, and you can see the procs going off on my character. Wind Fury Weapon is a weapon buff. Wind Fury Totem is a totem. I try hard not to talk in absolutes unless I already know that I'm right. technically Star Wars Galaxies did not come out until 2001. So technically, in 2000, EverQuest was probably still the biggest MMO. I didn't play a lot of PC games back then unless they were RTS, so I didn't play EverQuest or Galaxies. Yeah, Galaxies came out in 2001. Well, that was fun. We're feeling really good with the new one-hander and the new shield. We're feeling strong again. Yeah, maybe the equipment was just getting really, really bad. So yeah, that's good. put red aura on? I mean, I could, but I could just keep Devo aura on, and I could keep succeeding.
I've been waiting for a real challenge. Blades of light. Give me strength! Blades of light! Blades of light!
Scarlet leggings. Oh, the loot window. Yeah, I need to be able to move this loot window in edit mode. That would be nice. Larry Butts received the loot. Congrats, Larry Butts. You have to wait till level 40 to put that on, but it's going to be good for you when you do. I hadn't thought about that. It hadn't occurred to me. Firstly, I guess I didn't remember there were pants in here. I thought we had all the equipable stuff besides weapons. But then it occurred to me, you know, an enhancement shaman could be after the same weapon, and they're also going to be after any mail gear, so... RIP enhancement shaman. Wind totem was fun, but not worth you stealing all of my stuff. It's not stealing, I mean they need it too, but it feels like theft. From my point of view. I don't know. Do I want to turn around and run something else while I'm here? We could try Cathedral. I kind of worry about the level of the mobs in Cathedral. We're level 38. I don't know what level the last boss is. Bosses. Are they like level 41 or something? What do you guys think? Should we try Armory? There's a chance we get a two-handed mace out of Armory. Cathedral. There's a chance we get the mace out of Cathedral. There's also a shield, although I don't know like how it compares to what we have. It could be better, it could be worse. I don't know if we'll need it. I don't know. Or we could just go back to questing and we can actually gain some levels. Maybe we should do it so we can just get the quest done, we can turn in the quest, and we don't really need the one-hander anymore. But yeah, maybe we'll do it while we're here. I'm gonna go refill my coffee and bio, and then we will put together a run for Cathedral. Okay, we're back. Let's see who's in the queue. 36 to 44. Oh boy. Am I ready for this? Ooh, the queue is barren. Absolutely barren. Let's just go do some questing. We can sit in queue, but I don't want to hang out here. Hanging out here is just going to be a waste of our time. The swirly wind effect was wind totem triggering. Wind Fury totem. That was something that the enhancement shaman brought. He was dropping Wind Fury totems, and so anytime you see like a little tornado around a character and they get like a double weapon swing, that's a Wind Fury proc. And then sometimes we were getting Seal of Command procs, and Seal of Command works in kind of a similar way. It's a chance to do like a big chunk of additional damage on a weapon swing. So we were like alternating between getting Seal of Command procs and Wind Fury procs, and that's why we topped the damage meters. Look at that. Look how much our melee swings contributed to our damage done. We topped everybody in damage done. And then a lot of that was just the melee swing. But Seal of Command effect was a big chunk too. And then for the Warlock, like the Hellfire effect, like he basically killed himself to DPS the entire time. And then melee and Wind Fury attack for the Shami. Working in some Frost Shocks too, that's interesting. Huh. Anyway, that's that. Let's go check on the ogre situation really fast. These guys have been a pain to find any alive. It's a really small area. And it's a slow respawn rate. We may or may not ever get that one done. I don't think it chains into anything else, does it? At this rate, we'll never get it done. We need 10 of them. They share spawns with the witch doctors, and the weird thing is that small area is the only place you can find them. It just feels like they didn't finish putting all the mobs in, but it's always been like that. It needs about like 10 or 15 more potential mob spawn points. Especially if it's going to split the two between brutes and witch doctors, and you need a bunch of both of them. Like, it's... You just gotta have more. Be cool if Classic had a live team. They'd come in and just make small little changes like that. Because of course they'd be familiar with the game and all that good stuff. This quest is funny because the guy you're looking for this quest, he used to be an elite. And so the good thing about him being an elite is he wasn't killed on sight, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't killed by every single player on sight. You know, he was an elite, so like a lot of people are going to leave him alone if they don't have the quest. So it was easier to find him. Now that they're not elites, I feel like they just kind of get killed in the area whenever someone's farming in the area. And so, like, now we're not finding him because he's no longer elite. He's being killed regularly. So that's kind of an interesting externality of the mobs, you know, no longer being elites. Wow. Oh, here we go. All I had to do was go on that long rant about this guy, and here he is. Our non-elite Elder Saltwater Crocolisk. Perfect. Somebody whispered me and they said, do you need ret DPS? I just like, I'm fighting the urge to give them an LOL in all caps. I'll be kind and I just won't reply. Do I need ret DPS? Oh no, like I could never ever need ret DPS. No. Would I take a ret DPS? I mean, no, probably not. No, I think the answer is LOL. I think, but I'll just leave him alone. If he whispers me again, though, I'm gonna LOL him. He's got to know that I don't want to. I'm a pally tank. He's got to know I don't want to bring a ret DPS. We've grouped with a couple. They don't output good damage, and then they take my stuff. And then even after they take my stuff, they still don't deal good damage. That's the worst part. There we go. I hope this is the dream team. Oh, some of us are low level. Level 37 Hunter, level 39 Lock, level 42 Healer. That's really good. The fact that the Healer's 42 might save us. Level 37 Shami. Might be an Ellie Shami. I don't know if we're going to have Wind Fury. He was in the queue as heals or DPS, so he might be Elemental. Maybe he'll still drop Wind Fury for us. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't get Wind Fury if he's not Enhancement. Not sure. It looks like we have a couple people really close, so I'm just gonna hang out and wait for a summon. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I am gonna give myself wisdom, I think. And I wish I knew what kind of Shami you were. You are an enhancement Shami. Oh, that's awesome. You can have strength. I wonder if he wants strength or if he would also prefer wisdom. I'm gonna give him wisdom and see if he likes that or not. If the hunter wants to pull off of me, his pet can tank it. Like, he didn't give me even a second to do anything, so, and that's absolutely fine. His pet can handle it. He'll have to worry about taunting off himself with his pet. This shaman sure is a bouncy boy. Chat, why is he so bouncy? Tactical, everything you see on my screen is handled by edit mode, man. Like, all these options are here. You can pick whether it's up and down, left and right, you know, and it's all done. I don't use any UI add-ons. It's all through the interface now. Through the in-game interface. But yeah, that's how versatile edit mode is. Basically, anything you want to do with your UI, like, for the most part, they've accounted for. There are a few small things I would like to see them add, but it's really, really powerful. It's a game changer, yep. Literally in this case. Anixius, thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate that. I'm getting the feeling that any group with an enhancement shaman in it is going to feel really, really strong. Wind Fury Totem is just incredibly overpowered. Hey guys, the door is locked. Ooh. The door's locked. I can't open it. Somebody will open it. Looks like the Shami's got it. How long were the servers down for this morning? They came back up before the 11 o'clock time that they said they were going to come back up by. They came back, I don't know when they went down, so. But they came back up at like, what was it, like 10:30, 10:40? Oh no. Oh, that was not the way. Not the way. I mean, we kept aggro on it for long enough for the DPS to kill it, so, I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't want to pull 5 guys. But, you know, apparently it's okay. That's a bummer. They fixed so much loot and they added so much loot in TBC. But they didn't give this guy any good gear? Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna have a blue on him. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, I don't like that. I thought for sure it would be a blue item. The Houndsmaster, his loot turned blue. Why not that guy? Did they forget about him back there in his closet all alone? Yeah, they really nerfed the kill XP in these 5-mans. It's crazy how bad the kill XP is now. You'd be better off if you have a decent kill rate and a decent uptime on your spec, you'd be better off just farming mobs in the open world if you were just looking for kill XP, you know? If you don't want the loot, you're not doing quests, there's no reason to do these dungeons if you're just trying to level up.
Infidels. They must be purified.
You shall pay for this treachery. Arise, my champion.
At your side, the lady.
She dropped stamina, intellect, spirit, trinket, or neck piece rather. We don't really need that. It'd be good for us because we're a pally, but I'm not gonna roll on it. And he dropped the Aegis shield, which I don't know if that's gonna be better. Oh yeah, it's still better than what we have, even though what we have was an upgrade over what we had before. I think. Well, it's got more block and more armor. I think it's an upgrade. We lose a couple things. We lose a little bit of stamina. A little bit. We lose agility. And we lose 1 strength, but we gain block and a bunch of armor. We can't equip till level 39 anyway. Alright, and now we can go turn in this quest. Let's go do that. What's my favorite dungeon? Probably Shadowfang Keep, just because of the memories I have. It was the first dungeon that I was ever able to tank. And that was a really cool experience. Way, way back in the day. When will the next Midnight Paladin video come out? Soon, TM? Whenever I record it and post it. Do we have any reason to try to do like BFD? Is there anything that we want out of there? Because I don't want to do any dungeons on the premise that we're going to get a lot of kill XP, because it's really been nerfed. It's in bad shape. We're just not getting a lot. So like if there's gear or there's a quest, then maybe. But if there's not gear and there's not a quest, then we'll probably just stick to doing quest and not doing dungeons.
What do you require?
Will I quest in the Plaguelands when I hit level 50? Not unless they retooled something about the Plaguelands, because typically you wouldn't go to Plaguelands until you're 55 plus. Unless they retooled the level of the questing there. Which they could have, I don't know. Typically, you know, at level 50, I mean, you don't even want to really be in Ungoro Crater yet at level 50. At level 50, you're struggling. You're struggling to do like tail end quest and ZF and scrounge enough XP together to get into Ungoro Crater. Maybe you're doing Southern Fellwood. But I don't know. In Classic Era, you wouldn't be able to go into Plaguelands yet, not at 50. We probably need to train level 38 while we're here. Oh no, we did at some point. We trained 38. We have not been leveling as quickly as we were a couple days ago, apparently. I'm gonna put these extra 10 slot bags away in the bank.
I'm listening.
Definitely come in handy for an alt someday.
match the might of a dreadlord. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, we don't really need the sword now. Ooh, I think maybe we take this for tanking. I mean, we lose a little bit of strength, but we gain a lot of stamina and spirit. Or we just take the sword to sell it. I wonder if there's a better... wow, my voice just completely gave up. I wonder if there's a better chess piece. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't buy any mail. We should really look for plate, because in 2 levels, and that's what we'll want. Let's do like level 40. See if we can find anything right at level 40. We need plate though. Let's go here. Let's go plate. Chest. I mean, it's barely an upgrade, and we lose stamina, but we gain a lot of armor. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab that now. And we'll have it for when we hit level 40. I should probably have a whole set of plate ready by the time we hit 40, you know? Because we're not really going to be getting plate from dungeons until we're doing, like... Maybe Uldaman has some plate in it? Like, Uldaman and after. But before that, not so much. So maybe I should put together a set now. I think these shoulders are still going to be good. 15 stamina, 6 strength. Like, that's pretty freaking good. We're not going to replace those. Strength and agility helmet? No, thank you. Of the bear. I feel like the helmet is pretty good too. Since it's a blue, we probably don't need to replace that. Is it in Leatrix Plus that shows if the item is an upgrade for me? I don't know. You're talking about down at the bottom of the tooltip there? Where it shows like the pluses and minuses? I'm not sure what's handling that, to be honest, or if it's in-game. Oh, there we go. Well, that's pretty good. That's a good deal. There we go. So that way, as soon as we hit 40 and we train plate, we'll be ready to throw all that stuff on. That's going to boost our armor up like by twice again as much. And we'll become even more impervious to damage. So yeah. And I think we'll be able to keep tanking. Now that we have a decent weapon and a good shield, it actually doesn't feel as bad as it did. I'm also like learning ways to moderate my mana use so that I'm not blowing all of my mana, but we're still able to keep threat on basically everything. So it's been good, and I think we'll keep at it. We'll keep trying the tanking, and as long as it feels okay, we'll keep doing it, but it's obviously going to be really dependent on having a great one-handed weapon. Like, making sure that it's always good. Thankfully, this will be good for a while. You know, we probably won't have to replace this until we're like level 45, 46, you know, somewhere in ZF, maybe we'll start looking for a replacement. But then we'll have to get it enchanted, so I'll have to make sure that I actually have gold for that. So, like, losing fiery weapon enchant, it hurts once you're used to having it. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, I am out of time for today. I have to go a little bit early. Thank you all for hanging out with me and for all the support. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Might be a little bit different of a streaming time because it's a weekend, but I would love to see you guys then. Until then, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we'll see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.